Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ubong Friday. By the grace of God, I am a mathematics teacher and I'm a Nigerian. I came with a mathematics that God gave me in a dream. The title of this mathematics is called Ask, ASK. If you can remember, in our previous video, we solved that same topic, ask, into word problem and into quadratic equation. And by the grace of God, the Lord helped me to understand and to form the mathematics into cube root and linear equation. Now let's go straight to the solvings. The A stands for addition. The S stands for subtraction. While the K means kereskedes. Kereskedes means trading. And this is an Hungarian language. Now, how I discovered this mass, it was in a dream. And in that dream, the Lord showed me this mass. This was how the Lord gave me that mass in that dream. Exactly like this. And now when I woke up on that Thursday, I was thinking on how to solve this mass. I applied all the mathematical knowledge as a mathematics teacher, but I could not solve it. On Friday, the same thing. Saturday, the same thing. On a Sunday, I was inside the church, and I was asking, well, why service was going on. I was still thinking, Lord, how will I solve this mass? And the Lord gave me the formula, how to solve it. And this is the formula. This 0 is under the unit side. Now, if you want to solve this mass, you will need to understand what is called place value. In normal mathematics, in place value, if you want to look for the place value of this particular digit under the unit side, this is unit, this is tens. You need to say 0 times 1. Unit means what? 1. 0 times 1. Then 5 times 10. But in the law of ask, according to how the Lord revealed the mass to me, you don't say 0 times 1. You say what? 0 plus 1, which is equals to 1. Then here you say 5 plus 10, which is equals to what? 15. Now you may be asking now, how did they get 5 here? That was the same question I was asking. And the Lord helped me to understand that I need to what? Say 0 plus unit, which is 1. Which is, that will give you what? 1. Then what plus what will give you 5? That will be 4. Now 5 plus 10 is what? 15. 5 plus 15 is what? 20. This is how I came about the answer. 205. Now, let's go straight to the topic, like I said, converting ask into converting ask. Ask into cube root and linear equation. Now, if you want to convert this mass, ask into linear equation, you need to present this mass in this form. 50 plus, if you could remember, there was no digits here. This digit was empty. So I'll tag this particular digit that was empty to the word x. There was nothing here before we find the final answer to become 20. So I'll put what? X and the 5. Now the law of ask says, you don't say 0 times. You say what? 0 plus. So you say 5 plus. 5 is under tens. Plus 10. Then the operation between this 5 and 0 is multiplication. You put your bracket, open your bracket, which is also called parenthesis. 0 plus 1 plus x plus 10 bracket x plus 1 equals to x plus 10 bracket 5 plus 1. Now what we want to do now, we want to convert this mathematics now into cube root. Furthermore, 5 plus 10 is 15. 0 plus 1 is 1 plus x times x is x squared. X times 1 is plus x. 10 times x is plus 10x. 10 times 1 is plus 10 equals to x plus 10 bracket 5 plus 1 is 6. 15 times 1 is 15 plus x squared plus x plus 10x plus 10 equals to x. 6 times x, you have 6x. This is 6x plus 60. Now you know what we call collection of like terms. We collect like terms. Collect like terms. This becomes x squared plus x plus 10x plus minus 6x, because this x will cross over this equal sign. When it crosses over this equal sign, it becomes negative. Plus 15 plus 10. This 60 will cross over this equal sign, becomes negative. Minus 60 is equals to 0. Then x squared plus x plus 10x is 11x. 11x minus 6x plus 15 plus 10 minus 60 to give you what? Minus 35 equals 0. X squared plus 11 minus 6x, it will give you 5x minus 35 is equals to 0. Now, this is what we call quadratic equation. Now, in the law of mathematics, you cannot, this 5x and s squared, they are not of the same like terms. Meaning you cannot say s squared plus 5x. It will not work. Why? They are not of the same like terms. But the Lord helped me to understand that you can convert this. I mean, they can be of the same like terms. How? If you watch very well, here, the coefficient of this particular term is 1, invisible 1 here. Now the coefficient of this particular term now is what? Is 5. Now the index of this particular x here is what? Is 2. The index of this one now is what? Is 1. Now when you say x plus 5x, you have what? 6x. Now 2 plus 1 is what? 3. Minus 35 is equals to 0. Now you do another what is called collection of like terms again. 6s cubed is equals to what? This 30 minus 35 will cross over the equal sign. It becomes what? Positive 35. Now you divide both sides by what? By 6. Divide both sides. Divide both sides by 6. 6s cubed is equals to 6s all over 6 is equals to 35 over 6. Now 6 will cancel 6. You have s cubed is equals to 35 divided by 6. Using our calculator, 35 divided by 6, you have 5.83. 5.83333. Now we need to round this to 2 decimal places, which will get 5.83 to 2 decimal places. Now this is not the final answer. We are looking for what? X, not s cubed. So how can you do that? You need to cube root both sides. You cube root both sides. You say s cubed equals to 5.83 cube. This cube root will cancel this cube root. What will be left with is x is equals to the cube root of 5.83. Cube root of 5.83, we have 5.83. It will give you 1.799. 1.799. Now to 2 decimal places, you have x is equals to 1.80. This is the final answer. This is how to convert ask into what? Into cube root. Now this is how to convert ask into cube root. If you go through what I did here, just go follow step by step, you understand the processes. Now the next step, we need to convert ask into linear equation. Converting ask into linear equation. Converting ask into linear linear equation. Converting ask into linear equation. Now to convert ask into linear equation is very simple by God's grace. You still apply that same method of the law of ask. 50 plus xx is equals to x5. Like I said, the law of ask states, you don't say 0 times 1. You say 0 plus 1. So you say 5 plus 10 bracket 0 plus 1 plus x plus 10 bracket x plus 1 equals x plus 10 bracket 5 plus 1. Furthermore, 5 plus 10 is 15 bracket 0 plus 1 is 1 plus. Now, this is where we need to understand very well. For this particular terms, if you want to say x, if you want to use this particular x now, this particular term, to multiply these terms inside this parenthesis, which is also known as the brackets, you'll be having what is called quadratic equation. According to the law of quadratic equation, the highest power is 2. But according to the law of linear equation, the highest power is 1. So if we use x now to multiply these terms inside, you'll be having what is called x squared. So we need to what? We need to silence that side, meaning I'm not going to use this x now to multiply these terms inside the bracket. What I'm going to use only this 10 and multiply these what? Terms inside. So I say x plus 10 times x, I have 10x. 10 times 1, I have 10 equals x plus 10 bracket 5 plus 1, I have 6. I have 6. 15 times 1, I have 15 plus x plus 10x plus 10 is equals to 6 times x is 6x. 10 times 6, I have plus 60. Now, I need to collect like terms. Collect like terms. We have x plus 10x. This x will cross over to this side, it becomes negative, minus 6x. Then this 15, we move over to this side. This time will also move over to this side. I have equals to 60 minus 15 minus 10. X plus 10x. X plus 10x is 11x. 11x minus 6x, I have 5x. Equals to 60 minus 15. 60 minus 15 minus 10 is 35, equals to 35. Now divide both sides. Divide both sides. Both sides by 5. 5x all over 5 is equal to 35 over 5. 5 will cancel itself. X, you say therefore. 35 divided by 5, our answer becomes what? 7. This is how to convert ask into linear equation. And this is where the math ends. If you follow these steps, you can be able to solve this math. If you follow the law of ask in converting ask into cube root into linear equation, you get it perfectly well. Thank you for watching. By the grace of God, I still have other mathematics that God gave me in the realm of the spirit and no one can solve. Please follow me for more updates and also help me to share this so that I can also go viral. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.